Hi, so today we're going to do a review on this clear jelly stamper plate at CJS-C-23. It's awesome. I love it. It's become quickly one of my faves for sure. So it's like kind of vintage wrapping paper look, and then you have bows and ribbon too. So this card comes with it. It comes inside this little plastic jacket with this card. Love it. And then it has the blue film. We're going to take that off. Let me turn it my way a second so I can grab it. There we go. That's protective film. You got to take that off. And then here's our plate. And this one, you know, for full images, because they can be trickier and more challenging, this one's not too bad because, you know, it just has two. So it would go, this would be your first one. You'd put this down, your blank space image, and then you'd carefully line this one up inside these diamonds, you know, these little doodahs inside these diamonds. And then again over here would be 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and all the way down. And I believe there's 9 images, and then there's also some ribbons and some bows up here. So on this one it would be 1 blank space for this ribbon or bow, 1, 2, 3, then you'd start to the next bow is 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and like that. So anyway, we're going to do a couple swatches, so let's get going. And I wanted to show you my mani also. I absolutely love it. I did it with this plate, and so I'm sorry it's kind of hard to see, I know, on this white, but anyway, we're going to do a couple of these. I'm going to show you how I did this mani too. So let's get going. So I've already prepared, and I put this with, I believe I did True Gel. On my mani I did Gelish Arctic Freeze, they're white. And then on these samples I did True Gel's Marshmallow, they're white. So anyway, already prepared it, so we're going to go ahead, and I'm using I used Maniology, Bundle Monster Maniology stamping polishes, and also Born Pretty. So right now I'm going to use Born Pretty, and here's the Maniology ones too. So let's go ahead, and we're going to do, let's see, I think we're going to do this one first, and so we'll do the background, and that one would be right here. So okay, let me see. So you would do, you go right, no wait, no, you go left. So sorry, I had it upside down. So we go this one first, and then we line these up in between these lines right here. Those are poinsettias. So we're going to start with the blue, and I'm going to go ahead and use this blue here. And I'm using my Big Bling Clear Jelly Stamper that has, you know, seen better days. And I'm using my Bundle Monster Maniology card. These are my favorites. I know they're not the prettiest now, but they still work really good, so I'm using them. Anyway, so this is a really fun. I love my little presents on my mani. I absolutely love them. They're so fun. So we're going to go scrape, and then we're going to roll it. And I know this is going to be light. I really hope and pray that you'll be able to see this good enough. So there's the lines. So let's get it on here before it dries. So I'm going to do this way, and I'm just going to press it down. Whenever you're doing lines, like I tend to be a roller, like I tend to roll things on and off, but when it comes to lines or trying to get things straight, it works better if you just press it. A little spot of red got on here. There. Anyway, so hopefully you can see that, I hope. I hope that isn't fading it out too much. Okay, so let's do our red next. And we're going to do the poinsettias now. And let's see if I can get these guys covered good. So the only thing with these is, you know, you got to be a little patient, which I'm not, but so that you can get this, oops, forgot to roll it. off, clean it off, whatever. Okay, so roll, and then here's our red poinsettias. Okay, and then we're just gonna like try and get them right in between, like I said. So they're all in rows 2. We'll just line it up and then press it down evenly, pull it away, and there you have it. So really pretty, absolutely love it. That's my middle finger. And okay, so we'll let that dry for a minute, and then we'll get ready to do the next one. So the next one we're going to do is, we're going to do this one here, and they're some kind of snowflakes. I believe that's what they're supposed to be. So we'll go ahead and do that. So the first one actually would be this snow right here. We'll do this snow. We'll do that in blue. Wait a minute. So both blue. We're going to do this in blue. I hope you can see that, little snowflakes. Do that image first, and then that one will be second over it. We're going to do them both in blue. But maybe I'll do them 2 shades of blue, so hopefully you can see them better. Oops, I put my other blue back, so I guess I can't. But we could let's do this, the Maniology one, for the snowflakes, and see if I think they might be a teeny different in blue, but I don't know if it's going to be, if you're going to be able to tell. But anyway, I don't know, I don't remember how well this snow shows up, but hopefully you'll be able to see it. There are a couple images on here, so it's pretty fine. But there is another snow one that's even more fine than this. So we'll just press it on. Hopefully you can see that. I hope. There you go. Okay. And then, so it's pretty soft. It's not, I don't know if you can see it this way. The light makes it worse. Actually, can you see it? I hope. Okay, so let me clean this off, and then we're going to do the next one. And the next one we'll do in this other blue. For this, I think they're supposed to be snowflakes, yes. Just a little different, like, well, it is a retro place. So they're a little more retro looking snowflakes. If that makes any sense. Okay, so I'm going to move that out of my way. So we're going to scrape, and then we'll roll. Okay, so those at least you can see better. So there's those. And then you're just going to, press them on however you want them to look. So we just press them on, or roll them on. In this case, you can do it because they're not straight lines. So real pretty, real soft and pretty look to it, I think. Love it. And so on these two, we're going to do these swatches, samples, we're going to do it like I did my mani, because I told you I'd show you, how I did these on my mani to turn them into presents. So we're going to do bows on them. So let's get the first one. So the first one is like my middle finger here, and this one is the skinnier ribbon. And this skinnier bow. So we're going to do that. So that's on the bottom here, right here. And I probably should clean those off first, so that for sure we can get a good pickup. Because the ribbon, the fat ribbon, can be a little tricky just because it's a blank space. So you can get little spots missing if you aren't careful. And one of the tricks that I've learned for doing these, for most of the blank spaces, or a lot of them, is just to do a little bit on the diagonal, and then of course you want to hold your card down closer to the table when you're picking up a blank space. So we're going to do this one first, this solid one right down here first. And now I'm going to tell you, these are not long enough, so if you have shorter nails, these will be perfect for your nails. But for me, I had to do 2 different lines and piece them together. And I'll have to do it. Oops, I forgot. Didn't do it on the diagonal, so yeah, half of it's gone. Okay, let's try this again. So diagonal, got it. And then I'm rolling it to get it on. gotta take off what I don't want. My scraping card, if I can get it to come off. There we go. Okay, so there's the line, the fat red line. And I'm just gonna start at the top in the middle. You could do it however you want. You can do it offset, you can do it in the middle. And the trick too is because when you're using a jelly stamper, you know, when you're doing a straight line or you're just doing a full image, you have to kind of watch it and don't, you know, watch it and guide it all the way down because it flexes more on you. So you have to make sure you try and keep it straight. So now we have to do another one so we can add it to that one. But like I said, if you have shorter nails, lucky you, because in this case, because then you won't have to do this, you know, piece it together. Okay, so once again, taking off the excess. That's the plan anyway. There we go. All right, so there's our second one. And so I'm just gonna get it as close to, I'll overlap it just a little bit. Don't get in a hurry doing this part. Okay, there you go. So pretty good. Most people wouldn't even know. And then we're going to do the one that goes across. And the one that goes across, we're going to do a little different. It's got a split in it, like that. So it looks really pretty. So, oh wait, I did the wrong one, didn't it? That's okay. We'll just change it up. We'll do the fatter one on this one, and we'll do the skinnier one on the other one. That's fine. I just realized I did that. But either one, it doesn't really matter because I think the ribbon and the bows, all of them, I really like all of them. They're all really pretty. Okay, so once again, I did it to the side, and I'm going to roll it on. And there's that one. And this one is easier because it's a shorter distance. And so we're just going to do it straight down because you want it to stay as straight as possible on this one. So just go straight down. Well, on any of the lines, I think straight down is easier to keep it from getting too wavy or, you know, crooked or whatever. So so we're gonna let that dry just a minute. We'll do our bow in just a minute. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and do this next one, our snowflake one, and we'll do the skinnier ribbon on this one. So the skinnier ribbon is down here, the skinnier line right there, and we're gonna do that one right now, and we'll have to piece this one also. This one you don't have to worry about as much as far as the, you know, blank space. I mean, you still could get a hole in it if you aren't careful. Like I actually didn't get a super great coverage on this, but I'm going to use it anyway. So I think on this one I'm going to go down like that. I'm going to turn it around. Add to it down there. So I did the bottom first on this one. So let's go ahead and get another, do the top half. Now I usually do the top half first. This is the first for doing the bottom half. So we'll see if we get a success out of this or not. Hopefully I didn't. Shouldn't make a difference, but we'll see. Okay, so there's our line, and we're going to come down from the top now. And sorry, but I got to look at this, so there's no way I'm going to get this lined up, even close to straight. Okay, pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. Looks like I got a little red off the stamper that didn't get cleaned or whatever. So I'm going to see if I can get it off this way. If not, and I couldn't, I'm going to go ahead and use my little Dollar Tree cleanup brush carefully. And hopefully I can get it off that way without messing anything else up. So I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see that there's a little spot on there? So I'm just going to try and carefully dab at it, get it off. Okay, and there's one more spot I just saw. I'm going to do the same thing. Get the red off there first. And I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm going to see if I can get it off carefully. Carefully. Turn it this way. Sorry, but I don't want to mess this up. If I can help it. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do the one that goes, you know, across widthwise. And let's see. So we're just using the same one to go widthwise on the skinny one. It just has one, so. Okay. Okay, there it is. And we're just going to press it straight down. Just line it up wherever you want it. I usually do it like the top third of the nail. So there we go. Pretty good, not exactly perfect, but pretty darn good. And nobody's gonna, you know, nobody's gonna notice if you don't get it exactly, you know, straight. If you get it at least close. So we'll let that one dry a minute, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the bow on the first one. On this one, we're gonna do the bow. And the bows are up at the top, or up here. We're gonna do the big round, you know, multi-layered looking one right here. We'll do the blank space first, then that one, and then that is the fine line outline. So we'll do that one first. And I'm going to do it in some contrasting, you know, some different colors. So you can see when you do the outline in red, because if you do it all in red, it'll look like a red blob. So I'm doing it in kind of this baby powdery pink, the first image. And it's a blank space, so once again, you want to hold your card down towards the table, and you want to maybe scrape to on the diagonal so you can get it. And then roll it, and I'm going to take off what I don't want. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to put it right. Okay, let me see. Hold it this way because I want to line it all up. So I'm going to press it in the center like that. Okay. Now, if for whatever reason you wanted to be more opaque, you could do a second one over it if you are careful about lining it up, but I'm not going to. So this second image is just a teeny bit of detail next to it. And we're going to use that in this kind of a, I don't know, maroon, darkish maroon to rose color. It's just a few little lines, so it's not very much. And then we're just going to put that in the center of the blank space. Okay. And then roll. So see, I don't know if you can see it, I hope you can, but there's really not much to it. But we're just going to put it, line it up, just like we took it off. And hopefully you can see that teeny bit of detail in there. And then we're going to do the red detail lines, the outline next in the red. And by the way, I will put down in the information box everything, you know, the products I'm using. The Maniology stamping polishes and the Born Pretty. So there's our outline. And then we're just going to, you know, put it exactly down the same way that the other ones are. You know, so if a little tip, when you pick it up, if you don't turn your stamper, you know, you pick it up and then just put it down the same way you picked it up. Then, and you do that each layer, you know, then they'll all be lined up and facing, you know, the same direction. If that makes sense. So there's that one, really cute. I love them. Love them. Okay, so that's the bigger bow like this one here. Now we're going to do the smaller, skinnier ribbon and skinnier bow. So we'll let that dry a minute, and we're going to go ahead and do this one. So this is the next one that we did with the skinny ribbon, and now we're going to do the skinny bow. So in the skinny bow, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the light pink. Bean, go lay down. Sorry, it's my chihuahua. Go lay down, Bean. Okay, so we'll do the pink on the blank space again. Same colors. And hold your card down, swipe to a diagonal, and let me get off what we don't want here. It will come off. Stubborn. Okay, so there's our little bow. And so we're just going to line it up, you know, right there where the ribbons come together in the center, you know, however you want. So there's that. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do the little details. So now on this one here, these these little things right here, you can do either both together, but only put one down at a time is the tip I'll give you. Or you can pick up one at a time. But where they go is right in this little spot right there. See where that's colored in right here on that top part of the bow? Does that make any sense? Hopefully it'll make sense when you look at the plate. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pick them both up, but I'm only going to put one down at a time as I line it up. Okay, so I'm going to roll. Okay, so this is how it looks when you pick them both up. Almost like eyebrows or something. Okay, but I'm only going to put one down at a time. And let me see. I hope you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I put one down on one side. You see where it's darker right there? I hope. It may not be that easy to see because I put the next one up a little higher, so hopefully you can at least see it. But it's supposed to be on the bottom part of that, just, you know, giving it a little bit of, like, because the bow's looped over. So that's what you're supposed to be seeing, that detail. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, well anyway, you'll figure it out, hopefully. Sure you will. Probably do a better job than I do. So next we're going to do the red outline for this bow, just like we did before. Okay, let me get off what we don't want. So here's the red outline right there. Okay, and we're just going to put it over the rest, you know, over the pink bow. Just going to line it up, press down, roll from side to side, and there we go. Really cute. I love it. Absolutely love it. Really cute. Yes. Okay. So that's exactly how I did this mani right here. This one here is got angels. They're kind of flying and facing opposite directions. And this one is snowflakes again with kind of swirly design with it, but it's kind of hard to see. I should have used a darker blue, but I did on my samples over here. So let's go ahead and do some Maniology smudge-free top coat is what I like to use over stamping. I have really good luck with it not smudging. So you do want to let it dry just for a minute, especially, you know, reds and blacks. But I'm going to do this one because we already finished this one. It's had a little time to dry, and I'll just show you. We're just going to, so get a generous amount on here. Maniology smudge-free top coat. Go down the center, and then side, and the side. You know, just get a generous amount and float it over it. See, no smudges. Awesome, and it dries quick too. And you can always put, you know, something else over it if you want something that's, you know, I don't know, if you have your favorite top coat or something after the Maniology. So we're going to go ahead and do this one now. Do a coat of smudge-free, Maniology smudge-free over this one. So again, generous amount, and then swipe down the middle and from side to side. No smudges. There we go. And then, okay, so now I'm going to show you the other samples that I did. I swatched out everything, you know, for you. And so this is all these will be are what, you know, is on that plate. So here are the little angels facing different directions. That's what I have on my little finger with the skinny ribbon and skinny bow. And then here's some snow. There's the little teeny blue. Now these are super fine on this, so I did do it twice, the snow, because I wanted it to show up, you know, really good. So you could do a darker blue on the snow, but it's super fine on this one. And then those little brown reindeers. Here's holly with berries, some ornaments, and then this is, I think, supposed to be like argyle or whatever, diamonds. And I'll tell you, the second layer, for me, this one was the hardest one to get to show up because it's super, super, super fine lines. But rest of them, I think, and even this is still really pretty with the diamonds. It's just super fine, the red part. And then the next part I want to show you is, so the two of them we just did, you know, here and here. And then this is the other one that is this finger here, which you can hardly see. It's because I did it in a softer blue. So I did this one in a darker blue, one by Maniology, and I will put the name down of that. And so these are the ones like my Mani here. So I love them. I just love the presents. So once again, the plate is CJS oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. It's CJS-C-23. So CJS-C-23 clear jelly stamper, of course. And so I hope this helps. I hope you have a lot of fun, and I wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thanks so much. Oh, please don't forget to like and subscribe and click on the bell icon at the top, and you'll get a notice of my next new tutorial, which should be pretty soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.